name is Sonali. I'm a resin artist. It's been 5 years I'm doing resin. If I talk about my background, I am from Udaipur, Rajasthan. And in 2018, I started doing resin art. Before that, I was doing a lot of other art like acrylic oil and paper crafting. It was a trial and error methods I've used to learn, because when I started resin, no one was doing in India. So I was the first one who started this art in India. After a good 6-month experiment, I started teaching this art as well. It's been all over the country. I'm taking workshop. People coming from other states, other countries to learn, and that is all about me, that what I am and what I do. So when I started resin, I realized it is a very versatile medium, and a lot of things can be made out of resin. It is not that you just have to pour on a flat surface and make few paintings. This medium is so versatile, and people had to understand that what all possibilities is there, and what all things like you can eradicate using wood and you can use resin instead of that. So a lot of possibilities I find out while doing my experiment, and that's how I made few stuff and I showed it to people, and everyone liked it. And when my hobby turned to my business, even I didn't realize, but what I realized that the versatility of this medium is what bringing that business to me. So that's how the business, all my business has started. No, I don't have a permanent employees, where people are coming and working for me on a priority basis, where they already have their own other work as well. So my entire employment system is on a freelancing, from a fabricator to carpenter to all the kind of a worker, from the polishing to a sanding guys, all are freelancer. So I call them on a priority basis that okay, tomorrow you have a work, so you have to come, and they come and they finish their work and they go. So that is how my system is. My social media pages are good enough for me to advertise. Like, I don't have to put up extra money for the advertisement. What all I make, I generally, like nowadays reels are in a trend. People are watching those reels and they are sending a messages on Instagram, on Facebook, and that's how they are placing order. I also have a Google page, and all the social medias I have my pages. It is all my social media pages from where I'm getting all my business. And again, I work with the system of word of mouth. It is a very traditional way of marketing. Like, I make sure that my every client is happy when they are going back. They like it. They tell to their friends and family that okay, I got this thing from her, you also can go and get it done from her. So like that, my business keep moving. I also have a collaboration with all these corporate companies when they have to give a gift to their employees, whether it is on Diwali or any festival, or they have some seminars, they just want to give us a memento or something. So they are also just placing order. This is how the system is working. This business is not my competition. What I look for, growth. So my way of working is experimenting more and getting more new things into market. So I'm not like stable to one only stuff, that only this I can make, only tables I can make, or only trays I can make. It is not like that. So every time I'm coming up with the new techniques and new things in the market. The competition will happen if I stop experimenting, that okay, there is no new things, and it's easy for other people to catch up where I am. My creation or my creativity is something which is keeping me ahead of all these competition things. So that's how there is no competition I consider for myself in the market. This resin is a medium where we are discovering ourselves as well. We are creating the stuff, we are teaching this art. We are not keeping it to just for us. When people come and say, would you like to teach me? And I say yes. So that is how I have like 3,000 plus students all over the world. People are traveling, coming and trying to learn the my techniques. When it comes to teaching, I teach my heart out and I teach the entire techniques I have developed over a period of time. I want everyone to understand the value of this medium and what makes us unique as well, that it is a totally art based business. So we bring art to home. Like, it is not only on the wall as a canvas, it is also in your daily use stuff. You are seeing the art on the table, you are seeing art on the chair, you are seeing art on the bench. So you can bring art to your home in so many ways. So we are not just concentrating on wall art that you're just going to hang it and you forget about it. So that is how bringing all the art in a way that it is preserved, in a way that you can use it roughly, in a way you can wash it, you can still preserve your things, is making us different than other furniture maker. Like if I talk about the regular furniture, what is available in the market, it's all like a monotonous same kind. We try to add on the art in that. So that is how we are different and we are unique in the sense of adding art into your home. I still think that this medium is only 30% exposed. Still a 70% experiment has to be done. The kind of a possibility I see in this medium is endless. So my plan is to come up with a lot of stuff which I can make with resin and which I can give it to this world as a substitute of all the natural stuff. Like, they don't have to cut a tree to get the things done with the wood, or they don't have to look up to the factories to get the things done. So they can get it done in a small studio and they can do it on their own. So spreading this art, teaching this art to as many as people possible, and coming out with a lot of new things in such a way that you can enhance your beauty of your house, and at the same time you can use it as well. So that is what my plan is, to explore another 70% of resin and go ahead with the new stuff and new products in the market. If you want to come into this business, my advice is always, firstly, be unique, create your own style. Don't come up with the things which is already there in the market. You have to first understand this medium, create your own style, develop your technique where no one can come in competition with you, where people look up to you for something unique you are creating. Honestly, that is how people are going to notice you, kind of a things you are making. If it is already there in the market, it is going to take time for you to catch up your client. But if you are making a unique stuff, that is where the client is going to approach you. This is the only funda you have to follow to get into this business, or to get into any kind of a business for that matter. To be creative, you don't have to have that creative ability inside you. It is already there. It's just that you have to explore, you have to experiment, and you never know when you are going to get your voila moment and you are good to go into market. When it comes to investment, you don't have to invest a lot of money for resin. Small amount of money itself you can start. You don't need a huge number of people to work. A setup of freelancer is going to work best with this business. In your house, all you need, one 5 by 3 feet table is good enough for you to start this business. It's that simple. And then once you grow a little bit, then you can buying machinery one by one, and then you can go ahead and establish your setup. Now, if you want to go ahead and start everything on one go, all you need is a small setup of like 300 square feet area and 2 to 3 working table, and you are good to go. You need a sand machine, you need a polishing machine, you need a few tools which you generally use for wooden work. These are good enough. You don't have to, hire new people. You can hire the trained carpenters, you can hire the trained fabricators, those who are already aware about how this woodworking works, because epoxy work and woodworking, the finishing is almost the process is same. So you can just hire those people for your business as well, and you can get your work done with them. To start, maximum 1 to 2 lakh rupees is good enough for you to invest and have all the machine and have all the equipments in, and then you can go ahead and start your business. All you need is a GST number so that you can keep a track of all the billing and taxes and everything. That's good enough to start. When you want to go ahead and ship it to abroad and other countries, there you need a lot of certification for the shipping. We have a certain restriction for shipping certain wood to certain countries. So that all certification you have to get it done from the government. But until unless you are working inside your country, you don't need any kind of a certification or a special certification to start this business. Just a GST number and your account, your current account is good enough for you to start. So you're going to laugh about my inspiration, but honestly my inspiration is myself. I always look up to me that I should grow. I just don't want to be same what I was yesterday. So every day I'm working on my growth to inspire myself. So that's how I'm working. I never go to sleep without doing any good thing in my day. So that is how the inspiration works for me.